How Patrick Mohomes changed the NFL. The first person to have complete control of the pigskin. Without that ball, there can be no score. So the quarterback is the most vital position on the field. No other player has more responsibility to his team than does the man taking the snaps and controlling the ball for advancements on the field and to halls of the legends. And when it comes to that responsibility, Patrick Mohomes is the type of guy who is the young threat to the older legends. In this video, we'll show you how Patrick Mohomes changed the NFL. And that's your cue to hit the thumbs up button, subscribe, ring the notification bell, and share this video. Back to the start. Patrick Mohomes, the Virgo, born September 17, 1995 in Tyler, Texas, is the offspring of two extremely athletic parents. As a matter of fact, his entire family is quite athletic. He is the son of Pat Mohomes, a pitcher in Major League Baseball. Without a doubt, competitive sports were a way of life in the Mohomes household. After all, in Texas, little leagues are abundant and high school sports are revered to the fullest. And it's safe to say that football has the greatest glory in Texas, if not the whole United States. Mohomes attended White House High School in White House, Texas, where he played 3 sports: baseball, just like his father, basketball, and football. And in each sport, he not only excelled, but he was a dominant force. During his senior year in football, he had 4,619 passing yards, 50 passing touchdowns, 948 rushing yards, and 15 rushing touchdowns. And in baseball, he threw a no-hitter with 16 strikeouts in a game his senior year. The young man has some deadly arms, and Mahomes told reporters that he's sure that his training with pitching and playing basketball had a direct correlation on his skills and talents as a quarterback. The professional leagues. After high school, his skills paved the way for his college ball career. All he needed was the commitment. And commit he did. He probably also had some pressure, since Texas Tech is a school with a history of producing quarterbacks that put up huge numbers. Mahomes not only kept the Texas Tech quarterback traditions alive, but he also broke records, making him the most successful QB ever to come out of Texas Tech. After spending his freshman year as a backup, he went on to start his sophomore year and threw for an astounding 4,600 yards and 36 touchdowns, and followed that in his junior year with over 5,000 yards through the air and 53 touchdowns, leading all NCAA QBs and breaking many more records on his journey to the professional league. NFL rookie years. After the success of his junior year at Texas Tech, Mahomes opted to declare for the NFL draft and was the 10th pick by the Kansas City Chiefs in 2017. If you've already mastered the skill, why dwindle at the campus? His first season in KC was spent under the shadow of starter Alex Smith. But in 2018, Smith was traded to Washington, and just like college, Mahomes would have his chance to prove himself his sophomore year in the NFL. It was his second season that truly caught national attention, because Mahomes demolished opposing defenses, throwing for a shocking 5,057 yards and 50 touchdowns, becoming the first quarterback in history to throw for 5,000 yards in both NCAAF and the NFL. He also joined Peyton Manning as the only quarterbacks to ever throw for 5,000 yards and 50 touchdowns in a single season. At this point, he'd already changed the game. The young professional. At only 23 years old and in his second season in the pros, Mahomes put the world on notice without uttering a word. He was going to dominate opposing defenses and win Super Bowls for the Chiefs, period. So show us you're a game changer without saying a word. In the case of Mahomes, in his first season as a starter, he was named to the Pro Bowl, named First Team All-Pro, and won the NFL Offensive Player of the Year and NFL Most Valuable Player. Need he say more? The Chief of the Chiefs. He might be young, but he gained the respect of a boss rapidly. He led the Chiefs to their first playoff victory at Arrowhead Stadium since 1993, guiding the Chiefs on to the AFC Championship game. This would be the first championship game in which Mahomes would face Tom Brady, otherwise known as the GOAT, and his Patriots. The game started slow for sluggish Chiefs offense as Mahomes was having trouble finding his rhythm, and the Chiefs weren't moving the ball as much as they wanted. Brady and his Patriots, on the other hand, were on a roll. After a first quarter rushing TD by Sonny Michel and second quarter Brady to Dorsett end zone connection, Mahomes and his Chiefs found themselves down 14-0 at halftime. Then people noticed that Mahomes came out in the third quarter with a different look in his eye and seemed more fluid on the field, finally putting the Chiefs on the board with a 12-yard toss to Kelsey in the corner of the end zone. The third ended with a Pats field goal to see the Chiefs down 17-7 going into the fourth quarter. It was not looking good for the Chiefs. Yet Patrick Mohomes wasn't giving up. And on the other side of the field, the GOAT Tom Brady had no intention of being merciful. This atmosphere created a frenzied fourth quarter in which 34 points shot up on the board. The Patriots edged out the Chiefs in a 37-31 overtime win. And although the Chiefs lost the game, they displayed a prestigious performance with the leadership of Patrick Mohomes. A legend already. After that, Mahomes led the Chiefs to a 12-4 record as well as their fourth consecutive divisional title and first-round bye in the playoffs. In the divisional playoff game, Mahomes once again stunned spectators with his leadership skills against the Texans, after going down 24-0 by the second quarter. Then, Mahomes steered his Chiefs to a 51-7 run, including 41 unanswered points to win 51-31, and a seat at the Super Bowl table against the 49ers. Mahomes at the Super Bowl. After decades, the Chiefs made their first Super Bowl appearance. The last time they appeared in the Super Bowl was in 1970, at Super Bowl IV. In Super Bowl 54, the Chiefs trailed 20-10 against the San Francisco 49ers in the fourth quarter, with 8 minutes and 53 seconds remaining. It was their third straight game facing an over 10-point deficit. With just over 7 minutes to play, a successful 49ers challenge of a completed catch left the Chiefs facing 3rd and 15 on their own 35-yard line. Mahomes advised his coaching staff to implement the play Jet Chip Wasp, which facilitated a successfully completed deep pass to Tyreek Hill. That one play gained them 44 yards. This shifted momentum towards the Chiefs, who, in the remaining minutes of the game, went on a 21-0 run, securing their first Super Bowl victory in 50 years. Mahomes, nicknamed Baby Goat, threw for 286 yards and 2 touchdowns, and rushed for another 29 yards for another touchdown and was named Super Bowl MVP. He was the youngest quarterback and third youngest player in NFL history to earn the award, hence his nickname. Then, just last year in 2020, Mahomes and his Chiefs were the same force to be reckoned with, if not more. Because Mahomes was at the helm, the Chiefs were able to blaze to the highest-scoring, most prolific offenses of all time. And make no mistake about it, Mahomes is responsible for leading his team to the Super Bowl and would be facing a familiar foe in Tom Brady, who is now the QB for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. In a wild game that would see the Chiefs struggle to find points and to stop Brady, which would ultimately end in a 31-9 loss, it proved to be Mahomes' first double-digit loss in his career. It seems losing is new to the baby goat, but he shouldn't be too hard on himself. The loss in the Super Bowl does not change the fact that Mahomes, in his short time in the league and shocking youth, has raised the bar for quarterbacks and their offensive performance expected from them on every team. Outstanding records. Regarding more outstanding accolades, Mahomes holds records for most consecutive 300-yard passing games, consecutive double-digit deficits overcome including playoffs. He is the fastest ever to get to 10,000 yards through the air in just 34 games, the fastest ever to get 100 career touchdowns in just 40 games. He has the highest career QB rating at 110.7, and holds the record for career passing yards per game, an average of 307 yards. Clearly, Patrick Mohomes has already profoundly made his mark in the NFL. It has only been about 4 years, and Mahomes has been to 3 consecutive conference championship games and 2 Super Bowls. Patrick Mohomes had only been in the league since 2017, and already has accomplished what most pro quarterbacks spend entire careers trying to accomplish. And he's only 26 years old. The question isn't when he's going to stop. The question is, who's going to stop him? Do you also think Mahomes deserves the nickname Baby Goat? And what are some of your favorite moments of Mahomes? Give us your thoughts in the comment section below. Then be sure to like, subscribe, ring the notification bell, and share this video.